Now, it's every adventurer's dream to find a shipwreck. But what about a historic enemy warship from the 17th century?
Yes, the Klein Hollandia was discovered in 2019, but has only now been officially identified. Earlier, we spoke to Hevin Mirror, a maritime archaeologist at Historic England, and he told us how the discovery came about.
Well, it was really exciting. The discovery was reported to us by divers who'd been out diving with David Ronan, who's a charter boat operator from Eastbourne. And straight away, the significance of the site was very obvious. And so it was designated under the Protection of Wrecks Act more or less straight away. However, it's taken the last 4 years, really, to untangle the secrets of this wreck. There's several cannon that are there on the seabed, and several of these were cast with the dates of their construction and the names of who had cast the gun as well. So that's incredibly useful, and it identified the wreck as being of Dutch origin. So that was the first part in identifying this vessel. The archaeologists and divers had also discovered a large quantity of marble, big slabs on the wreck. And samples of that were recovered and analysed by the scientists in the laboratory, and that revealed that it came from Italy. And so that gave us the ability to go through the archives and the historical documents, and that revealed that through a process of elimination, it could only have been the wreck of the Klein Hollandia that was lost in 1672.
It's incredibly rare, isn't it? I mean, I remember the Mary Rose in the early 80s when that was found and that was brought up. But it's incredibly rare to find a ship this old. And is there any chance it could be brought up?
At the moment, the site is designated under the Protection of Wrecks Act, and our key aim at the moment will be to preserve the site in situ and to look after it as best as we possibly can. But the research is ongoing, so there'll be ongoing projects looking into the history, into the stability of the site, and where material is considered to be at risk, we'll be recovering that as well. And we're very lucky that we're working with Bexhill Museum, who are willing to curate the finds from this really exciting shipwreck, and we'll be putting them on display in the future.
So a Dutch vessel with Italian marble ends up in Sussex. Do you have any theories how that could have happened?
So we know exactly why this has happened, which is what makes it so exciting. So this vessel, the Klein Hollandia, was escorting a Dutch merchant convoy, and when it was intercepted by a British fleet. So this was a battle that resulted in the English captured several Dutch vessels, and the Klein Hollandia itself was boarded and captured, but unfortunately it sank shortly afterwards with both British and Dutch sailors on board.
I'm sure that marble could have been repurposed if the Brits had got their hands on it in time. But any surprises, Hevin, on this ship? I mean, that marble's pretty special, but any surprises so far?
The really surprising thing is just how well this ship survived. There's a huge amount of material in terms of the ship's hull itself, the ordnance that was on board, and the cargo, as well as the personal effects and property of the crew. So it goes to show just how exciting these discoveries can be, and how a chance dive on an unidentified obstruction revealed such a fascinating shipwreck. And it goes to show how many exciting discoveries there are out there yet to be made.
As you say, Hevin, some really, really exciting stuff. Hevin Mirror, thanks so much for talking to 5 News today.
Thank you.
So I asked him how much all that cost. He wouldn't say. He was just so happy about finding. It's the history he cared about, not the money.